It's Week 8 of the 2025 season, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Commanders and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up in the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we are grateful to be up here today because, well, it's been raining pretty heavily all day, and that's certainly going to make it challenging to operate if you're either one of these offenses, Brock.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Kate. Now, hopefully you practice this week knowing some rain was in the forecast. Hopefully everybody on the sidelines, the umpire on the field, and all the football is able to use today, shuttling in and out. You can have that grip. And I'll also say this, keep an eye on the gloves. That technology helps these players in these environments more than...
Yeah. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they're brought out by someone who's put quite the career together for himself here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Finds his target, Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Brissett to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Brissett. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Robinson sent in motion left. Brissett with it on 1st. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Complete out to the right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Brissett. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Again, Daniels to the air. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On second down, Robinson. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to third down and 3. Throwing now, Daniels. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Commanders going field goal here. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Off the play fake, Brissett. Bails out of the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and long, here's Brissett. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. Man, it'll be their football. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. Slot man in motion right. Second and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. All plays on the table here for third and 3. From the gun, it's Daniels. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
The Commanders going field goal here. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, it's Brissett. Chased out to his right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. This is Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 14. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Now here comes the New York offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play made by Deron Payne. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brissett connects with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Shotgun now for Brissett. He finds Johnson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Has it down close. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Singletary can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal for Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Joseph. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they can just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action here, Brissett. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the pistol, Brissett. And a man is there to knock that away.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Looking right, and he finds him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To the air yet again, Brissett. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage. Back
to the air, Brissett. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. On the shotgun, Brissett. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to... Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out! And it's picked out by the Giants. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Their offense running back out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Handoff running left. Here's Singletary. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll stick with Singletary. And they had that one contained right at the line. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. They put a receiver in motion right. To the air, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 17. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what'd they tell us yesterday in those production meetings? Nothing.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Second down run by Singletary. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Now Brissett's on 3rd and short. Gets this to Slayton. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Giants looking at 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Reset now on 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now it's Brissett. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Daniels on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Play fake here. Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Daniels from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Daniels coming back after that pick. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Anthony Richardson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Dak Prescott leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Now Daniels off the play action. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Good for a Commanders 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the out route.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They send a receiver in motion right. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, Daniels. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running him out for some PATs.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Jacoby Brissett out again on offense for this next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Into the hands of Neighbors. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. Gives to Singletary from the gun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, Brissett. That's into the hands of Singletary.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Complete. It's McLaurin. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
It's an option to the left side. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Brissett to throw. He's got Bellinger. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Second down now, 7 to go. Going play action here, Brissett. Flushed out of the pocket. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Here's Brissett. That's incomplete left side.
You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use an element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. Here's 2nd and 2. Finds his target, Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. To throw, Daniels. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Washington. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
PAT effort coming up. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here comes their offense out again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, okay. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Here's Singletary again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. On the shotgun, Brissett. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They send him left out of the slot. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. A familiar sight in this contest, Bronk. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. We're set now on 1st and 10. Able to get it to Singletary. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Gets this to Slayton. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Man in motion, headed right. Brissett with it on 1st. Neighbors with the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Second and 6 coming up here. To the air yet again, Brissett. Dumped off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brissett. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
An option give to Robinson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On second down, Robinson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A tight end in motion now. Play fake here, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's a pickup of 9. And the Commanders will have a first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Going option, headed left on this 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you what, anytime we get to see this safety display his range, it's a thing of beauty, not just in the passing game. But look at him navigating all that traffic downhill and applying the hit to stick it behind the line.
Man in motion here. Here's Daniels. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Now this offense ready to head back out. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Brissett. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Here's Singletary. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying again, Singletary. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is as they still try 4th and goal. Now Brissett on 4th down. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Daniels on first down. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that one.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They've got first down from the 31. Operating from the gun, Brissett gets this to Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now Brissett to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast. On first down, it's Brissett. He finds Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here's 2nd and 5. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down, it's Brissett. Getting out to his left. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. On the shotgun, Brissett. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Commanders set to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now run with Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third down give to Robinson. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.